We got another trailer that dropped this past week for a horror movie coming up called Smile. I heard nothing about this. I randomly somehow came upon the trailer for it, I think on YouTube, like in recommendations or something like that. And seems interesting. Let's go ahead and watch the trailer for this.
I have to face it. Rose.
Smile.
Oh, fuck. This looks creepy.
Yeah, this looks fucking...
Dude.
What's
Honestly,
the likelihood of the main character ending up just smiling directly at the camera?
honestly, as an ending, yeah, 100%. But I watched this trailer by myself at like 4 a.m. when I first found it.
Oh, no. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
This trailer legitimately creeped me the fuck out. I'm not going to lie.
Did it make you think of the weird people smiling at you recently, in recent times?
What do you mean?
You don't ever get someone that just has a weird smile, like in a drive-through.
Oh, yeah.
Getting
Sometimes
some fast food or something like this.
I think
ain't right with
smiling
this
is just
motherfucker.
creepy in general.
Everybody wears a mask up there in New York. Dan doesn't see people's faces.
It seems like such an unnatural, like it's just creepy. I don't know. There's something about it.
Yeah.
Also, I'm terrified of clowns. And one of the reasons,
Classic.
not really clowns.
spiders.
Yeah, spiders too, but and it brings both of those concepts together because Pennywise
Oh shit!
is
yeah.
a spider that projects the image of a clown to
Yeah.
kill its victims. But I'm mostly just afraid of Pennywise, really, is what it is. Because I was
Yeah.
introduced to it as a very young child when I shouldn't have been by an
Ooh,
irresponsible
right.
family member.
Yeah.
But clowns
I've been
are...
playing it on like local channels.
I've-
Like, why
high
are
five
y'all
to that
playing
uncle.
this? Like,
No, that
children should not just be able to stumble upon this type of fucking series.
That's my
Because
aunt.
it was considered like a series,
The original one,
the-
yeah. It was
the
a
original one.
miniseries.
miniseries.
So it was like a two-parter. But it's clowns are scary, but the reason is because of the concept of like
crazy fucking
false
ridiculous
happiness,
smile.
like-
yeah,
like what's behind the mask, right?
yeah.
Yeah, and then you got like, It and Killer Clowns from Outer Space and all kinds of old like scary clown
The concept
tropes.
Well, the concept is even played on in The Killing Joke, the Batman
Yep.
story, where it's like the false smile is like super scary. So
It is.
this movie here, Smile, it's just fucking creepy.
Is it a disease?
They're
It's like a
pulling off the creepy
something?
things. Well, I don't want to ruin too much because for October, for the Make Marvin Watch episode of October, I picked a movie called It Follows.
Mm.
And this seems very similar to that.
Okay.
It Follows is, I won't say too much, but it's about an entity that follows you until it kills you, and it jumps from person to person to get to you. Like it could,
Got it. Okay.
and this seems very similar to that
Similar,
in
yeah.
concept. But we got the description on IMDb says, after witnessing a bizarre traumatic incident involving a patient, Dr. Rose Cotter starts experiencing frightening occurrences that she can't explain. Rose must confront her troubling past in order to survive and escape her horrifying new reality. Not really much of a description, if I'm being honest.
No, that's good.
Uh,
That gives them they can give you a twist or something.
yeah,
at
keep
the
it
end.
keep it vague, and that's what.
I just hope they didn't show all the scary shit in the trailer.
Yeah, I mean, listen, just creepy
They do
people.
that sometimes. It's like, oh well, that was it. Like,
All I'm saying is, if the trailer had me fucking feeling the heebie-jeebies, like the movie's gonna be hopefully pretty effective. I don't
yeah.
know anybody in this movie in terms of the cast except for Cal Penn. I haven't seen him in a while. He's the dude from Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle.
Oh shit. Okay.
This is being written and directed by a guy named Parker Finn, and he only has 2 other movies under his belt that are shorts, 10
Yeah.
minutes each. So
Oh.
new writer, new director, like, horror movie, typically stuff like this in the horror world,
Hit or miss.
generally not very good, but this, at least based on the trailer, could
Yeah.
have the makings of something great. Dusty, what do you think?
I don't follow trailers anymore for horror movies.
All right, but
We've
you
watched
watched
a
it.
lot. We've
Yeah.
watched a lot. Yeah, I mean, I watched part of this trailer. I don't care about the trailer. It's hit or miss because I mean, how many horror movies have we watched? What was the one we watched just the other day?
Oh,
Like,
X.
yeah, okay, yeah. I think the last good one we watched was Freaky, and that's just because I'm a big Vince Vaughn fan.
Yeah, but that's also not
and
really
it
a
was
horror
funny.
movie.
Yeah, exactly. I can't recall the last like good recent horror film I've seen.
That's
They're
a
always disappointing. They try and go too far in shock or gore or I don't know. I'm indifferent on horror right now. I can't get into them. They don't scare me. They don't put me on the edge of my seat. I just don't care.
no. I'm the same way.
We got a badass over here.
No, I'm the same.
Nah, I'm
and
just kidding.
in fact, I'm so unaffected by horror movies these days that I wonder if I'm actually a psychopath. But
I mean,
I really
you
am.
are a known Sith Lord, so
That is
that's-
true.
you may be immune to some of this stuff.
I think I'm.
Yeah.
I like. Listen, I love horror. You guys know that. I grew up watching it, and
Yes.
I'm probably a little desensitized to it at this point. It takes a lot, and generally horror movies are low budget. The best part of the charm of them. Freaky was good. I wouldn't consider horror as like a comedy horror. It's as much of a horror as like Tucker and Dale versus Evil is a horror.
I mean,
movie.
maybe that's just my kind of flavor because I like a little comedy in my horror. I want it to be scary and thrilling,
Yeah.
of course, but I also want to laugh at it a little bit. I want to be like, oh, that's fucking stupid, or oh, that's fucking hilarious. Or,
Yeah.
no, I want to
Right.
laugh at it a little bit, but I also kind of want to be scared. And nothing has done that to me in a while.
That would be awesome because it would play on you like I feel like if you laugh during a really scary movie or something,
Mm-hmm.
it's like when you eat something sweet and then you eat something spicy. It's like, oh shit.
Yeah. Well, the last I think really scary horror movie I saw was Hereditary. And
Mm.
that movie's not even so much scary as it is just fucking anxiety inducing.
Right.
I was in the theaters like fucking white knuckling the whole time watching that movie. Like
Yeah.
it gave me so much anxiety and just this uneasy feeling the whole time. But which I guess is a form of horror, but it wasn't like, a traditional scary thing. Last year I think I watched all the Conjuring movies because there's like 5 sequels. And I had seen the original one in theaters, which I really loved. I thought that was a legitimately good movie.
Yep. Yeah.
The sequels, not so much.
it
But the other night, Dusty mentioned him and I watched that movie X that came out
Mhm.
earlier this year. Not good. And
Not
not
good.
scary. I heard multiple
No.
people tell me like, "Yo, you should watch X. It's really good."
Well, A24 has a pretty good track record of putting out some good movies, but they're
Yeah.
hit or miss on some of them. So
Mm.
it's fair.
Uh,
But, yeah, I don't know.
and then
A good horror movie makes me feel uncomfortable in
Yeah.
the environment I'm in.
Yep.
Like and I don't feel that way. Maybe I'm desensitized, but I just don't feel that way about horror movies anymore.
yeah. The next day I watched.
Do you guys think, real quick, Dan, thinking of like scary movies, do you guys think Midsummer was scary?
Midsummer was not scary, but it was a great
Weird?
movie. No,
Weird.
Midsummer's
Okay,
great.
now it was weird and shocking at times.
Yes.
Yeah.
But scary, no.
Yeah. I would agree, I
It's-
think.
It's scary like Hereditary was scary
Right.
because, and I mean, listen,
So-
it's the
'cause it was
same
so
guy,
fucking-
so
yeah.
it's a very similar style of storytelling. He makes you feel uncomfortable,
Yeah.
and he makes you feel with both of those movies, Hereditary and Midsummer, he makes you feel like just unsettled, and that like something's gonna happen, and you're waiting for the moment, and it is disturbing at times in this movie, which increases
is.
that, but it's not outwardly scary, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I think for me, which is why Smile, this trailer, or the movie for the trailer we're talking about, the reason why this looks like it could be scary is because a lot of horror movies these days, the vast majority of them rely on jump scares.
Mm.
You could tell when jump
Jump
scares are coming.
scares and gore. Like
Yeah.
just
You could,
over the top gore.
but gore is not scary. When I'm talking about like scaring somebody, like making you startled. Like
Scary to some people.
a jump scare is a cheap way to do that. And at this point in my horror career, you know when they're coming. Like you could fucking see it coming from a mile away. It's like, you know, the camera's fucking up close and like something's going to get revealed as the camera turns and then boom.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they try misdirection though. Sometimes they'll play something out where you're like,
Yeah.
okay, this is not going to be a jump scare, and then it is, and you're
Mhm.
caught off guard, or you're like, okay, this is going to be a jump scare, and then you're prepared for it.
And that's
So,
not to say jump scares aren't effective when used
Yeah.
properly. It's when they're
Yeah.
overused in a cheap. It's just a cheap way to get a response, right?
Yeah.
So this movie here looks to be legitimately creepy. Somebody smiling at you like that without breaking eye contact is fucking scary. It's unsettling, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I guess you could debate the intricacies of what makes something scary. Of course, it's very subjective.
Mhm.
For me, I think my issue with horror movies is also being desensitized is one of them, but also the fact that like I don't know if I've ever really talked about this on the podcast, but like I don't believe in anything. So I don't believe in an afterlife. I don't believe in ghosts. And when I watch stuff about it, it's just very much fantasy to me. So because it's not real, I have a hard time being scared of it. Whereas to somebody who believes in ghosts watching a ghost movie, I could see how they would be freaked out. They have to go home and then be like, oh, what the fuck? For me, it's just like, okay. So I look for different types of scares, and this is something more in line with what I would find scary. And to continue this for just a second, Halloween, the original one, not really a scary movie, especially by today's standards, because it's very low budget, but the idea of a guy in a mask just fucking stalking you is kind of scary.
The unknown of
Yeah,
it
it
is
is.
what
Yeah.
makes it scary. Yeah.
So this is creepy. It follows. I can't wait till we watch that because that movie's very effective too. Because it's like it's paranormal, but like it's not a ghost. You don't really know what the fuck's going on. So
Mhm.
Dusty just said the unknown. But I'm looking forward to actually watching this. This looks really good. It comes out on Friday, so tomorrow.
Digital?
No, I think
Or
it's going to be
theaters.
just in theaters, but
Mm.
you know. Sometimes they do.
Take a little trippy trip.
Sometimes they say theaters and then they come out on like fucking Peacock or some shit. So who knows?
Oh, that's true.
Maybe we'll
'Cause
get-
I think Halloween Ends is coming out on
Yeah,
Peacock.
Halloween is both, right?
Yeah. Which is
So
weird, but
yeah,
hey, I'm here for it.
I'm looking forward to seeing this. Did you think this looks scary, Marvin?
I don't know if I would consider this scary.
You know,
I just really don't hope they showed all of the jump
Mm-hmm.
scares or the scary parts in the trailer because it looks like they showed quite a bit.
for all the jokes we throw you for not watching stuff, you have a lot of horror movies under your belt. I noticed.
Mm. Hey, man.
You're a horror guy.
I do like the horror.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, another thing to look forward to. Let us know, folks, what you think of the Smile trailer. Are you looking forward to this movie? If you have not done so already, please consider subscribing to the channel and hitting the notification button. And check out our website, harshlanguage.tv, for more. And we will catch you in the next one.
See ya.
Basta.